I'm here with Mary Jensen. She is a mindset master from Empower Services. And I just want to pick her brain a little bit because a lot of us get nervous when talking in front of the camera. And as she's a mindset master, I just want to know what techniques she can pass on to us to make us feel at ease when presenting on camera. So what sort of tips can you give us?
So the number one tip, first of all, is to have fun. If we have fun with whatever we do, if we remember back to when we were a child and we used to have a lot of fun, if we can bring that into business, into whatever we do in business, and make any of the mundane tasks or the fearful tasks that we have to do fun, that always helps. And you and I have already talked, Chris, about laughter. Laughter always brings everybody that you're with closer together. So if you are fearful of doing videos, and even I was too, when my husband used to be behind the camera back in the beginning, I had to retake and retake and retake and retake. I don't do that anymore because now, even if it is my husband behind the camera, I pretend he's somebody else. So we can do those sorts of things and use our mind and our imagination to have a lot of fun.
Yep, definitely relate to the partner thing, because when my missus is behind it, that's a challenge in itself as well. What sort of things can you say to yourself to actually change your mindset? If it's not laughter, what else can you do? What are some examples of things you can say to yourself to make you more relaxed?
So take the pressure off. When we put ourselves into a high pressure situation, our mind starts to run wild. So if we think, oh, I'm scared of doing the video, scared and adventure, or scared, fear and excitement are only a tiny little bit apart from a mindset perspective. So if we do for fear, we also do for excitement. So you can turn your fear into excitement. So if you turn it into an adventure and turn it into excitement, then it's always much more fun to do.
I guess you think it's an opportunity to actually sell your story or sell your business. It shouldn't be a frightful thing. It's an opportunity. Yep. All right, so I think that's pretty much. Is there anything else you can add that is valuable advice to calm anyone down who's maybe a bit too anxious to get in front of the camera?
Breathing. So we have a thing called box breathing. So we breathe in for 5 breaths for 5 seconds, we breathe out for 5 seconds, and we hold for 5 seconds. So that actually calms our nerves. When we're in nerves or when we're in fear, we're stuck in our head. If we can relax ourselves and bring ourselves into our chest and into our heart, that always helps us become more peaceful, and then we won't be anxious. Another tip that's great about being anxious to do anything is anxiety is in the feeling space of our brain. And when we're doing feeling in our brain, we're looking down. So if you're getting ready to present on camera and you're looking down, you will be definitely in some sort of anxiety. But if you want to not have that feeling at all, we look up. When we look upwards, when our eyeballs look up to the sky, we take ourselves into the visual part of our brain. And when we use the visual part of our brain, we cannot feel anxious or fear anymore.
Yeah, nice. And what do you think about your first video is obviously always the hardest. Does it get easier and easier the more you do it?
I have a statement, and this is videos, anything that you're doing in your business, the first is the worst. So the first is always the hardest. And once you're over that first one, every one of them gets better and better and better. So yeah, if you are fearful and having a bit of anxiety about doing videos, push through, get them done, have some fun, do it with kids, do it with dogs, do it with lots of animals. That's always, always the unexpected happens. And then when it's only you, you'll be much more at ease to be in front of the camera.
Fantastic. Echo my words. So thank you very much for sharing your wisdom.
You're welcome.
Much appreciated. Hopefully that helps.
Thanks for having me, Chris, today, and get on and do your videos. And you know what? Chris is one of the best people to help you. Chris does lots and lots of videos for me, and he always makes me feel calm. He's got a great way of asking questions to help you feel good behind the camera. So even if you have the heightest of fear to get behind the camera, Chris from DreamCube will be able to help you with that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Good sales pitch at the end too.